As the designated hitter bats second. Chase DeLauder in right field hits third, with Rhys Hoskins, the first baseman, batting cleanup. David Fry in left field hits fifth. Travis Bazzana, the second baseman, bats sixth. Daniel Schneemann, the third baseman, will bat seventh. Hitting eighth, doing the catching, Austin Hedges. And Brian Rocchio at shortstop will bat ninth. On the mound today for the Guardians, left-hander Parker Messick. Those are your starting lineups. Now stay tuned. When we return, Tom Hamilton has today's first pitch on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
From Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, it is game number 45. Today, the Cleveland Guardians look for the sweep against the Los Angeles Angels. Hi again, everybody. This is Tom Hamilton, along with Jim Rosenhaus, with Brian Motze, and a host of others here on the Cleveland Guardians Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. And we are ready for this matinee affair. Lots of kids here today. You'll hear the screams in the background. Is there anything better than excited squeals coming from the grade school kids? One, they can't believe they're at a major league game. And secondly, they can't believe they're not in trouble for skipping school. They're here to enjoy what is a really delightful day on the shores of Lake Erie. Yeah, I know it's almost mid-May. It should be warmer, but we'll take it. We have sunshine. We have a light breeze. That breeze is blowing out, and it'll certainly be a day that's a little more conducive to, if you put a good swing on it, you might get rewarded. Guardians now 23-21. They lead the American League Central by a game and a half over maybe the most surprising team in the American League, the Chicago White Sox. On the other hand, right now, the Los Angeles Angels have the worst record in baseball. They are 16-27. They are in last place in the West, yet they're only 6 games out of first place. All righty, let's get you updated on the guys that are in the black today. Dan Iasonia, the crew chief and the home plate umpire. Adam Beck at first, Jonathan Parr at second, Jeremy Rehak at third. This crew has been outstanding. My goodness, they so far have been victorious more times than not in the ABS Challenge, and a lot of times there have been no challenges, which tells you how good the home plate umpires have been, Jonathan Parra and Jeremy Rehak, in the first 2 nights. 325 down the lines, 370 to left center, 375 to right center, 400 to dead center, the 19-foot wall from the left field corner to center, then 9 feet from center to the right field corner. It'll be a pair of left-handers today. The youngster, Parker Messick, and the veteran, Reed Detmers, are matched up against each other here today on this Wednesday afternoon. And finally an off day for the Cleveland Guardians tomorrow. And then it'll be the Cincinnati Reds in town this weekend. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Angels will be heading home, and they'll be getting set this weekend to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. That ought to be fun. Although right now, the Dodgers are scuffling. They have lost 4 in a row. And in the National League West, San Diego's in first by a half game. All righty, let's tell you about Parker Messick. 25 years of age, 6 feet, 232 pounds. He's got the fastball, the sinker, the cutter, the curve, the slider, the changeup. One of the not only best rookie pitchers in the American League, he's one of the best pitchers in the American League. And he is facing an all right-handed hitting lineup. New leadoff man, first baseman Vaughn Grissom. Messick into the wind, and today's first pitch, and it's over but low, ball 1. So we're underway at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. 55 degrees the game time temp. Light breeze blowing out. The next pitch to Grissom, and he sends one in the air foul into the lower deck down the right side to even the count. Messick has never faced the Angels. Meanwhile, Vaughn Grissom, every time we have seen him this series, is playing a different position. Right-handed batter today at first. Messick, the wind and the 1-1. And a curveball inside, 2-1. Grissom played third base Monday night, and he played second base last night. Now the 2-1. Swing and a chopper toward third, foul. 2-2. Parker Messick, what a rookie. There's not been a better rookie pitcher in the American League. He's 4-1, 5th best earned run average overall in the American League at 230. His 9th start, no complete games, but 6 innings to start. The 2-2. Down low, full count. Messick averages 10 strikeouts and just 2 walks per 9 innings. And he's got the opposition hitting just .208 against him. He works middle of the pitching slam. Into the windup. And the left-hander's payoff pitch to Vaughn Grissom. Swung on, banged toward third, just foul. Good swing at a changeup by Grissom. 2 for 9 with a home run last night in the series. Parker Messick also has the 6th best whip in the American League, 0.98. That means less than 1 base runner per 9 innings. Now the payoff pitch, a swing and a foul back. And when I say less than 1 base runner, that's per inning, not just 1 base runner in a 9-inning affair, but less than a base runner every inning in a 9-inning game. That's remarkable. The 3-2, down and in, he walked him. So a rare walk and a good at-bat for Vaughn Grissom to start the ball game with a good at-bat, and he walks to start today's ball game, and that was an 8-pitch at bat. Here's Mike Trout, the right-handed hitting center fielder. Mike Trout 3 for 8 in the series. Again in center field. The pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air to right, but not deep. Chase DeLauder camped under it, and he'll make the catch. Mike Trout comes into this game today. He has been on base 25 consecutive games when playing Cleveland. 25. And that dates back to 2017. Here's Joe Adell, the right-handed hitter in right field today. 1 out, 1 on. No score. First inning. Messick from the set. Hands belt high. He lets it fly, and it's low. David Fry's in left. Angel Martinez in center. Chase DeLauder in right. Rhys Hoskins at first. Travis Pizan at second. Brian Rocchio at short. Daniel Schneemann at third. Austin Hedges catching. Now the 1-0. Down low, blocked beautifully by Hedges. Popped up the third base line, but he's on it before Grissom can move. And the count 2-0. Off day today for Stephen Kwan. And Jose Ramirez, semi-off day. He's DHing. Now the pitch, and it's in there, a strike. 2-1 on Adell. Adell 2 for 6, couple of RBIs this series. Angels have been held to 4 runs total in the 2 games thus far. The 2-1 pitch, waved at. Great looking changeup, 2-2. Adell batting .275, 6 homers, 25 runs batted in. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball that he elevated at 95 miles an hour. Messick has his first strikeout as Joe Adell heads back to the first base dugout. 2 down in this scoreless first inning. And the batter will be Jorge Soler, the right-handed hitting DH. 2 for 8 in the series. On the year, batting .227, 8 homers, team high 28 runs batted in. Now the pitch, and he lines one to the leaping shortstop, Brian Rocchio, who snagged it. Oh, you can't time your leap any better than that. Rocchio robs Soler. Angels scoreless, Cleveland coming to bat.
This is the call of the Australian rubber bird.
Snap!
Skin chili bird.
Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold.
And this is the call of the marathon mascot bald eagle, Max.
Hi, it's Max.
Hello.
Did you know you could save up to $1 a gallon with the Marathon Rewards app?
No. Thanks for the call.
Marathon, where fun runs on full.
Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
Swung on, line toward the gap in left center. Kwan dives and made the catch. What a play by Kwan. Stephen Kwan just keeps on delivering.
This is Stephen Kwan. You're listening to the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
Let's talk NOPEC. NOPEC uses the bulk buying power of nearly 1 million customers in over 250 Ohio communities to negotiate competitive electric and natural gas rates. They also work behind the scenes, challenging utility rate increases and fighting for consumer-friendly energy policies. For more than 25 years, NOPEC has been working to keep your energy bills affordable. Learn more at nopec.org or by calling NOPEC's 24/7 Customer Care Center.
When you tell someone what team you cheer for, do they apologize? Does your first childhood memory involve crying on a Jumbotron? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected from things like fire damage caused by violently unplugging the TV. Or an accidental overhand left to the drywall. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Cleveland will see the veteran left-hander Reed Detmers. No score, bottom of the first. Here's Angel Martinez leading off. Takes down low, ball 1. With Stephen Kwan off. Angel Martinez in center. Leads off with Jose Ramirez batting second. and Chase DeLauder hitting third. The pitch in tight. Ball 2-0. Martinez went 2 for 3, had a home run last night. He shares the team lead in home runs with Ramirez and DeLauder. All three have 6. The kick in the pitch, and it's high, called a strike. 2-1. Detmers, 26 years of age, 6'2", 210. Detmers, fastball, sinker, curve, slider, changeup. He delivers, and a swing and a high drive, deep left field. It's got a chance. Gone to the bleachers. He's done it again. Angel Martinez. Solo homer last night, batting left-handed. Solo homer today, batting right-handed. A team-high 7 home runs for Angel Martinez. 1-0 Cleveland here in the top, or in the bottom half of inning number 1, as the top half of the order trying to get it going early against Reed Detmers. Boy, that ball jumped out of here. Jose Ramirez hitting second today, DHing. The wind by Detmers, the pitch, and it's at the top of the zone, a strike. Well, Angel Martinez rarely leads off, so you guessed it, it's his first ever leadoff home run. Detmers into the wind and the 1-0, and it's low, 2-0. Jose is batting second today. This is absolutely related to one thing. Stephen Kwan a day off and a lefty on the mound. Here's the windup and the pitch. In tight, 3-0. Manager Stephen Vogt said in his office, why wouldn't I get 2 of my best right-handed batters, Martinez and Ramirez, up early? The 3-0, and it's high, and he walked him. So Detmers maybe shaken up on the leadoff homer by Angel Martinez, then walks Jose Ramirez, and here's Chase DeLauder. And Stephen Vogt admitted, hey, there may be a time, not that Ramirez is batting second, he'll normally be third, but there may be a time this guy, Chase DeLauder, hits behind him full time. Left on left, toss to first, Ramirez back standing. Jose Ramirez leading the league with 16 steals. One thing about DeLauder hitting behind Ramirez, Jose may get better pitches to swing at. The way DeLauder's going, another throw over, that's 2. So now Jose knows one more throw to first, and if they don't pick him off, it's a balk. And you got to believe with Jose as a base stealer, Detmers is going to be throwing more fastballs to DeLauder. There he goes. Pitch is taken, a fastball strike. Throw to second, head first slide. Safe with a stolen base. Great throw by Sebastian Rivero. But Jose Ramirez with a better jump. 17 steals. He's only been caught twice. So Cleveland trying to make things happen early. 1-0 Guardians. Runner at second, nobody out, first inning. Now the 0-1 to DeLauder. And it's down and away, a slider. Reed Detmers, of all the pitches he throws, fastball, curve, slider, sinker, change, most of the time he's throwing four-seam fastballs and sliders. DeLauder awaits the 1-1. Here it comes. Down and away, a slider, 2-1. Detmers throws his slider 39% of the time. His fastball 34% of the time. So that's 73% of the time. Almost 3/4 of his pitches are sliders and fastballs. Outfield, medium deep, straight away. The 2-1 pitch. Up high, a fastball, 3-1. Chase DeLauder batting .286, 6 homers, team high 25 RBIs. And Detmers scuffling here in the early going. home run, walk. Now a 3-1 count on DeLauders. Now the pitch, swung on, banged up the middle, rips off the leg of Detmers, caroms toward first, glove scoop throw to first, not in time. And Detmers is limping. DeLauders smoked one back up the middle that got Detmers in the leg. Caromed off him to the grass area between the mound and first. He went after it as best he could, swooped it up with his glove and flipped it to first, glove flip. But DeLauders beat it out, and now everybody is out of the dugout. Pitching coach Mike Maddox, manager Kurt Suzuki, and the Angels trainer, as Cleveland's got runners at the corners with nobody out, leading 1-0 in the first. And there's a chance that we could be giving away tires right here in the first inning. It's the Conrad Score 4, Win 4 new tires. If Cleveland has a 4-run inning in any of the first 4 innings, Robert Bess of Canton will win 4 Bridgestone tires thanks to Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care. Visit econrads.com to enter. Good luck to Robert Bess of Canton. So Detmers with a warm-up toss to see if he can keep going. He will. And now Cleveland's got a chance to do what they did Monday night, and that is separate a game early. That's been a hard thing for Cleveland to do this year, but they've got a chance to do it right now. Infield back double play depth. Cleveland 12th in the American League in clutch hitting, batting .234 with men in scoring position. Rhys Hoskins trying to change that right now. First and third, nobody out. The pitch and a curve down and in, ball 1. And right now, Detmers can't throw strikes. He's made 14 pitches. 4 of them have been in the strike zone. And you better capitalize early before he finds it. Detmers spent all of last year in the Angel bullpen. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball away. Evens the count. They put him back in the rotation this year because they need starting pitching. But he was pretty darn good in the bullpen. Better in the bullpen than he's been as a starter. Now the pitch. Swing and a foul back. And the count 1-2. Detmers was the 10th player chosen in the 2020 draft. First round pick out of the University of Louisville. He's never been that lead pony, so to speak, in the rotation that the Angels envision. The 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. But last year out of the bullpen, 61 appearances, 5-3 record, 3 saves, .396 ERA. 11 strikeouts per 9. Not anywhere near that as a starter. The pitch. Down and in. Strike 3 called. Locked him up with a slider. Huge strikeout of Hoskins. And it keeps runners at the corners. 1 down in the first. Here's David Fry. 2 for 4 in the series. Starting in left field today. Cleveland. Imperative they don't let Detmers off the hook here in inning number 1. 1-0 Cleveland, first and third, 1 out, infield back, and the pitch. Outside, missed with a changeup. Outfield fairly deep, spread out. David Fry, 1 for 15 this year when batting with a runner in scoring position. DeLauders edges off first. Ramirez at third. The pitch. Swinging a topper back toward the mound. Detmers gloves, turns, fires to first. He gets Fry, but Ramirez scores on what in essence ends up looking like a safety squeeze. DeLauders goes to second, and Cleveland leads 2-0. That's not exactly how you would diagram it. But the bottom line is David Fry got that run in from third with less than 2 out. RBI number 8 for David Fry. Now 2 down for Travis Bazzana, hitting 6th today. Bazzana batting .195. Bazzana's on-base percentage, .400. Left on left. 2-0 Cleveland, the pitch. A swing and a miss. Fastball inside corner. Travis Bazzana in 13 games has walked 12 times and twice has been hit by a pitch. 14 times on base without a hit. And the slider a little bit wide. 1-1 the count. Remarkable how well Bazzana's done when you figure he is facing all these guys for the first time in his career. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball. 1-2. Reed Detmers has defensively behind him Bryce Teodosio in left, Mike Trout in center, Joe Adell in right, Vaughn Grissom at first, Oswald Peraza at second, Zach Neto at short, Yohan Moncada at third, Sebastian Rivero catching. Pitch high and wide with a fastball. And Bazzana is so good at taking those borderline 2-strike pitches just off the plate and not chasing. He awaits the 2-2. Here it comes. Down and away, a slider, and here we are again. Full count. 25 pitches deep in the first inning is Reed Detmers. His record 1-3, ERA 4.33. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air to right center. Medium deep. The right fielder Adell makes the catch. Well, Cleveland scored 2, and they forced Reed Detmers to make 26 pitches. 2-0 Cleveland after 1 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. Parker Messick given a 2-0 lead. We go to the second inning. Today at second base, Oswald Peraza, right-handed batter, hitting 5th, leads off for the Angels. Messick, the kick and the pitch, and he backdoored him for a strike on the curveball. Marathon's here to keep you and your team fueled all summer long. Marathon, driven together. Messick, about as quick a worker as the game has, fires in the pitch fouled at the plate. Good changeup. 0-2. Boy, the Angels struggle to win away from the Big A. They are 8-17 on the road this year, primarily because they can't pitch. The 0-2. Swing and a foul at the plate. Their earned run average as a pitching staff on the road is 2 runs higher than it is when they pitch in Anaheim. Now the 0-2. Outside 1-2. I wonder, Rosie, what's going to happen here with the Angels. We won't see him again until August. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little weak fly. Shallow right. Coming hard. Running catch made by Chase DeLauder, the right fielder. I mean, they have always said we're not doing a total rebuild. They draw very well. They spend a decent amount of money. They haven't had a winning season now since 2015. It sure doesn't look like this is going to be any different this year.
And it's no guarantee, but maybe a total rebuild at some point would have been helpful.
Here's Zach Neto, the shortstop, had been leading off. Pounds one foul into the third base dugout where the Guardians are, strike one.
But that's hard when a portion of that time you had 2 of the best players in the game, and Ohtani and Trout together. So it's hard to tear that down.
Yeah, but you're never winning.
No.
The 0-1. Backdoored him and missed 1-1. They lost 90 games last year. You wonder, too, when you're in that Los Angeles, Orange County market, the 1-1 pitch outside with a changeup, 2-1. Can you do a total rebuild when the Dodgers spend more money than most countries on their budget? The 2-1, that's a strike, or is it? No, outside and high, 3-1. Do they feel the pressure to try to keep up with the Dodgers?
What a shadow the Dodgers have to cast on them.
Now the 3-1. Swung on, foul down the right side, full count. But again, take nothing away from the Dodgers. They're a terrific organization, but if you're able to spend, and you can say anything you want about deferred money, their payroll is more like $600 million when you add up all the deferred. You ought to win. Now the payoff pitch, a swing and a jam chop, fouled off to the right, still a full count.
So can that be a challenge for the Angels? Sure, but I think they proved for a long time that they can overcome that. They had great clubs for a long, long time, including the World Series team. But even aside from that team, they were always a contender and always near the top of the AL West.
Boy, be careful what you wish for. The payoff, down and in, he walked him. So Messick has walked Zach Neto, and he's walked a pair in this game. The Angels felt like Mike Scioscia's time had come and gone. All he did was win, win, win. Seemed like the Angels were in the playoffs every year. They won a World Series under Mike Scioscia. Since the day they fired him, they have not been a winner. Here's Yoan Moncada batting right-handed, switch hitter at third, and he takes down an in ball 1. Messick's not quite as sharp today with his command. 2-0 Cleveland, 1 out, 1 on, second inning. Moncada batting $194, 3 homers, 9 RBIs. The pitch, backdoored him and missed again, 2-0. So it'll be interesting to see the team that the Angels have on the field when Cleveland's there in August as compared to here today. Now the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a double play ball to short. Rocchio to second one. Bazzana could have walked it over to first and doubled up Moncada. Innings over, 2-0 Cleveland, middle of the second.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guess. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Our yoga instructor challenged us to find inner peace. I found it faster than anyone. After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed, "I found Nirvana! I win!" They asked me to leave. I guess they don't respect winning. Bet365 does, though. New customers get $200 in bonus bets just for betting $10. Namaste, losers. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Dollar Bank is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Only with Dollar Bank can you get a Cleveland Guardians debit card design and Guardians branded checks. And when you use your card at the Guardians team store online or at Progressive Field, you'll get a great deal on the latest officially licensed MLB gear, too. To learn more, visit dollar.bank/baseball. Dollar Bank. Let's get you there.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. The perks described herein are subject to change or termination without notice and at the sole discretion of Dollar Bank and or the Cleveland Guardians.
Hi, I'm Pat Moran, owner of Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Today's game is brought to you by another winning team, Window World. We're family-owned right here in Ohio, and for more than 23 years, we've been providing you with quality windows, doors, siding, and gutters professionally installed, backed by a lifetime warranty, and always at a great price. So let's hit a grand slam together and call the Window World team at 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD or visit windowworld.com for a free in-home estimate.
Reed Detmers here in the bottom of the second, bottom third of the order, 2-0 Cleveland. Daniel Schneemann takes inside a ball. Schneemann at third today, batting .270, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. Reed Detmers rocks into his delivery. And the pitch. Swing and a drive foul left side, 1-1 the count. Hey, whenever the Guardians win, Northeast Ohio Ford dealers donate $500 to Cleveland Guardians charities for youth sports in Cleveland. Detmers, the wind and pitch, outside 2-1. Detmers looks like he needs a new jersey. Like this one's too tight and it doesn't fit. The left-hander winds it up and the pitch. Swung on, hit toward the gap, left center. Trout on the run, reaches out, and the center fielder grabs the line drive. Before every pitch, Detmers stretches his arms out and above him like, doggone it, this jersey's not comfy. Just part of his routine. Does it every time. So there's no deception. You can't be called on it by the umpire. Here's catcher Austin Hedges. He has 2 lifetime home runs against Detmers. He takes a high curveball. Hedges batting .294, a homer, 4 RBIs. Cleveland has had 3 different catchers start in this series. The wind and pitch. Swing and a high pop-up near the mound. Zach Neto, the shortstop, cut of the grass, makes the catch, and Hedges out number 2. Bit of a breeze blowing out, and that took that ball from the mound area literally to almost the skin portion of the infield. So that's encouraging if you're a hitter when you see that. Here is Brian Rocchio. 2 down, 2-0 Cleveland. Second inning, bases empty. Rocchio batting right-handed, fouling it back. Rocchio having a marvelous season, batting .281, 3 homers, 22 RBIs. Rocchio is second on the club in runs batted in. He has 6 more than Jose Ramirez. Now the windup, now the pitch. Inside corner strike on a fastball. Reed Detmers, in his major league career, is still 12 games under the 500 mark with an ERA north of 4.5. Yet he had an historical moment. The 0-2 fouled at the plate. He threw a no-hitter against Tampa Bay 4 years ago. Shoot, we had Irvin Santana come to this ballpark for the Angels and throw a no-hitter against Cleveland. Of course, when you have Nolan Ryan pitching for you, no-hitters become commonplace. Again, the 2-strike pitch. up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Detmers into the motion. Now the 1-2. Swung on, ripped foul by first base coach Sandy Alomar Jr. Reagular coaching at third. Cleveland, the home whites, the navy blue and red trim. Angels again with that red jersey, white and dark red trim, and gray pants. Sharp road uniform. Now the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Boy, he's challenging him with the hard stuff. And Rocchio stays alive at a ball and 2 strikes. Cleveland, since 2015, when they play the Angels here at Progressive Field, 29-4. The pitch. Check swing. He went around. Strikeout number 2 for Detmers. Cleveland goes in order. We go to the third. 2-0 Cleveland. Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. Parker Messick faces the number 8 hitter, catcher Sebastian Rivero, and the pitch down and away, ball 1. 2-0 Cleveland, third inning. Rivero batting 125. The pitch, swing and a chopper in the hole, shallow left, backhanded falling throw to first by Rocchio on a base hit. His feet went out from under him. Rocchio backhanded that ball in the hole at short in left. And as he planted to throw, the feet went right out from under him. And he still got a throw off to first that was wide of the mark. And a base hit for Rivero. Angels playing without their 2 top catchers, both on the injured list, Logan O'Hoppe and Travis d'Arnaud. Number 9 hitter, Bryce Teodosio. Teodosio bunts it up in the air, caught in a collision and foul ground by third baseman Daniel Schneemann, banged into Parker Messick. They were not quite halfway between third and home plate. Messick smiling, so I guess he's okay, as the bunt went straight up in the air by Teodosio. It went into foul territory, third base side, and Schneemann and Messick collided. Schneemann, the third baseman, made the catch. 1 down. Top of the order, Vaughn Grissom walked his first time up. Messick checks, fires, backdoor curve for a strike. Guardians and Reds Saturday, 6:10. Rajai Davis bobblehead giveaway. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com. Outfield the other way toward right for Grissom. The 0-1. And a little bit low with a sinker. 1-1. This guy's been a big-time prospect, Vaughn Grissom, but he's also on his third different team. Atlanta, Boston, now with the Angels. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Fastball off the plate. And again, for Parker Messick, we don't normally see this. 20 strikes, 16 balls. Normally, he's at least 2-1 strikes to balls. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, double play, ball to short. Rocchio runs to second, steps on the bag, throws to first. Second consecutive inning-ending double play. Grissom hits into a 6-3 twin killer, and Cleveland stays up 2-0. Middle of the third on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
$15 O'Reilly gift card after rebate when you buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
At Cleveland Clinic, the mission is to create a healthier world. So you give every life the best chance to thrive. You tackle health issues at the root of their cause. You go beyond your walls to make theirs a little safer. And when it's all said and done, you reinvest everything to keep bettering the world. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Need new tires? Here's a tip. Skip the good old kick for quality entirely. Get to your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer, the smart choice for tires without the footwork. Whatever you drive, any make or model, they've got you covered with a great selection of major tire brands. Expertly installed by certified pros. And the kicker? Your Ford dealer often has deals that beat dedicated tire shops. So, when it's time for new tires, roll with your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer.
Top of the order, bottom of the third, 2-0 Cleveland. Angel Martinez batting right-handed. Reed Detmer's pitch up high and wide, ball 1. Martinez started the Cleveland first with a solo homer to the bleachers and left. Later that inning, David Fry got a ground-out RBI. 2-0 Cleveland. Detmer's the wind-in pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate, and the count 1-1. Dave Burke of Parma Heights, our Hyundai Grand Slam contestant, as Dave tries to win the Hyundai Kona, courtesy of your Northern Ohio Hyundai dealers. Visit HyundaiGrandSlam.com for your chance to enter and win. 2-0 Cleveland looking for the sweep. The 1-1. Swing and a pop foul out of play to the right. Good changeup. Had him lunging. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Far and away the best crowd of this 3-game series. Finally an off day tomorrow. And then the Reds in town this weekend. That should be fun. The Reds scuffling a bit, but they're still above 500. In fact, in essence, same record as Cleveland. The pitch, outside a changeup, 2-2. The Reds are in last place at 22-20. All 5 teams in the National League Central above 500. Cubs on top, Milwaukee and St. Louis 2.5 back, Pittsburgh 4 back, Reds 5 out. Now the 2-2. Swung on, chopper to third, backing up. Waist high hop, grab by Moncada, then he dropped the ball. So Moncada charged with the air. That's his 4th. Boy, that's as routine as it gets. Martinez is aboard to start the 3rd, and here's Jose Ramirez. Walked and scored in the 1st. Outfield spread out fairly deep. Bit of a breeze blowing out. Little sunshine now on what's been mostly a cloudy day here on the shores of Lake Erie. Hosey in the 2-hole today with Stephen Kwan getting an off day. Pretty good lead for Martinez. He's going. Pitch a slow curve, and the pitch was dropped by Rivero. He challenges the call. Stolen base for Angel Martinez, his 7th. Boy, Cleveland really running wild. And on the ABS challenge, it is a strike. So good challenge by Rivero. So the count 0-1 on Jose Ramirez. What a pitch to run on, a slow curveball. Now the 0-1 pitch. Check swing and a pitch outside. Did not go. Changeup. And again, Hosey's just seeing nothing but changeups, slow curveballs. Trying to keep him lunging and hitting off that front foot. Now the 1-1. Huge lead for Martinez. The pitch. High and wide, 2-1. Boy, he's doing a good job distracting Detmers. And that's how you might end up helping Jose Ramirez. Detmers, if he loses any focus, he might groove one and Hosey may hammer one. Now the 2-1. And before it's made a turn, but no throw to second. Ramirez got his league high 17th steal in the first after he walked and eventually scored. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch outside, no throw. How about that? How about that? Well, you're stealing these off Reed Detmers. And Jose Ramirez making sure not to swing and give Angel Martinez that opportunity. Now the Angels bring the infield in. 3-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit off the end of the bat. A changeup. Full count. Chase DeLauder on deck. 2-0 Cleveland in the third. Runner at third. Nobody out. Angels bring the infield in. Full count on Ramirez. Now the payoff. Swing and a foul. Slider in on his hands. And it's still a 3-2 count. When you see Hosey fouling off these 2-strike pitches, then you get a feeling he's getting close. This will be pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Here it comes. Check swing and it hit him. Did he go? He didn't go. Hit by a pitch. Ball went to the backstop, but that's a dead ball. So Martinez has to go back to third. Jose Ramirez hit by the pitch. Martinez is going to the dugout, but that's a dead pitch when you're hit by a dead ball when you're hit there by that pitch on the check swing. Now the umpires are conversing. So if you're scoring with us, that was our first of many official scoring changes. That was ruled a wild pitch, and it was anything but that because he was hit by the pitch, thus making it a dead ball, which would be official scorekeeping 101. Pitching coach Mike Maddox out to the mound. Guardians at the corners, nobody out, leading 2-0. Brian Motze demands the FCC station ID here on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. Tommy Hamilton, Jim Rose in the house, and excited Brian Motze. His beloved Cavaliers back 2-2 against the Detroit Pistons. And ladies, he's still single, looking for company for tonight's Cavs-Pistons game. Here's Chase DeLauder, infield double play depth. Runner goes, pitch swung on. Hit high, fairly deep to center. Trout back in front of the track, onto the track to pull it down. Tagging and scoring is Martinez. Back to first is Ramirez. Chase DeLauder comes through with a team-high 26th RBI. Cleveland doing all the little things again today like they did last night. 3-0 Guardians.
And DeLauder with those good at-bats, he makes it look so easy. Just deliver the run from third, but we've seen it can be a challenge, but he gets the job done with a ball to the outfield.
Runner at first, one down. Here's Rhys Hoskins. Struck out his first time. The pitch, high and wide, ball one. Well, let's see at what pitch Jose Ramirez steals second. One out. He's at first. 3-0 Cleveland, third inning. Detmers is ready. Holding the pitch. And it's in there, a strike, 1-1. Sebastian Rivero is 1 for 11 this year, throwing out runners. Cleveland 3 steals already here today. The 1-1. Outside, changeup, ball 2, 2-1. You wonder at what point, now with the way Cleveland's running, does Detmers go, man, I got to stay away from the soft and go with the fastball, give my catcher a chance to throw him out. And that's when you might make a mistake, and Hoskins pounds one. The 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch inside. Throw to second. High. Head first slide. Ramirez has his 18th steal. Cleveland has 4 today. Cleveland has 3 in this inning. And a 3-1 count on Hoskins. And this is how Cleveland will drive the opposition batting. Now the 3-1 delivery. Cloud cover in Cleveland. The set. The pitch. And it's inside. He missed with a slider. Ball 4. So here we go again. The Angels walked 10 on Monday night. 4 scored. Today, Reed Detmers has walked 2. He's hit a batter. And that's becoming a factor in Cleveland's offense again today. Here's David Fry, ground out RBI. He bats with 2 on, 1 out in the third, 3-0 Cleveland. Fry in left field, right-handed batter. Detmers steps off the mound. Detmers is ready. Pitch number 58. Instead, he turns, throws to second. Ramirez diving back, throw taken by Peraza, the second baseman. Well, if Cleveland pulls off a double steal here, Rhys Hoskins may pick up the bag at second and pump it up in the air. The pitch in there, a strike. Rhys Hoskins is not a base stealer, but you know what? It could happen.
When it's part of your team's mentality, everybody gets in the act.
Boy, is Rhys Hoskins a great guy or what? What an addition to this club and to that clubhouse. Boy, they both have good leads. They look like they want to go. The pitch, swung on, grounded to short. Nato backhands, goes to second one. Peraza relay, double play, innings over. 3-0 Cleveland after 3 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Well, we head to the fourth inning. Guardians in front by a score of 3-0. Second straight start. Parker Messick has gotten some early runs. They scored 4 for him in the first inning, his last start against the Twins. And now he's up 3-0 heading to the fourth, and he fires away a pitch upstairs for ball 1 to Mike Trout. Trout flied to right first time. The pitch in tight. 2-0 the count. Messick works fast. Here's his 2-0 pitch. Swung on, a chopper to short. High hop pulled in by Rocchio. Throws to first in time for the out. One down. Trout runs well, so you're never quite sure on a high chopper to short. Rocchio with plenty of arm. Joe Adell, the batter, robbed another home run last night. The fourth time he's done that this season. He took one away from Angel Martinez. The pitch to Adell is outside for a ball. Angel saying before the game, what are you going to do? You just try and hit it well, and he made a great play. But it would have been a 2-homer game for Martinez, who then hit another one leading off today. Here's the 1-0, and that's on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1 on Adell. That got the Guardians going in the first inning. They scored 2 in the first, another last inning. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Jim Rosenhaus along with Tom Hamilton. Great to have you with us for Guardians baseball on this Wednesday afternoon. Brian Motze up the street at Command Center. And as you may be able to tell in the background, a lot of kids here today. A school day special here in downtown Cleveland. The 1-2 down low. 2-2. Our friends at Swagelock sponsoring STEM Day, so they had a lot of activities for the kids before the game, both a formal presentation on the field and then some great stand-ups in the concourse area. There's a high fly ball to center. Back on it to make the catch is the center fielder Martinez, and it's 2 up, 2 down for the Angels here in the fourth inning. All kinds of tables and displays for the kids pregame. Always a good day, always a livelier day at the ballpark for sure. And Stephen Vogt mentioned it with Tom on the manager's show. And last day of 13 straight for the Guardians as the pitch is up high to Soler for ball 1. So maybe the kids with that extra energy giving the team a little jump today that's needed. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike. Guardians looking for a sweep of the series. Well, that pitch was called a strike. Soler didn't see it that way, so he asked for the challenge. And it is a ball outside. So 2 successful challenges now by the Angels. One by their catcher Rivero, and now one by the hitter Soler. 3-0 Cleveland. Here's Messick's pitch. Just missed, and now Hedges says, wait a minute. He wants to challenge. So Guardians catcher Austin Hedges thought that was a strike. What does ABS say? No, it was low for a ball. So the Guardians are down to 1 challenge left now after the miss by Hedges, who normally nails the ABS challenges. 3-0 the count on Soler. The pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Soler lined to short his first time up. A nice leaping catch was made by the shortstop Rocchio back in the first inning. The 3-1. Swung on, foul back. 3-2 the count. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Soler. Strikeout number 2 for Messick. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Angels in the fourth. It's 3-0 Cleveland as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning.
Here it comes. Swung on, banged up the middle. There's There's the first Major League hit for Bazzana.
The Guardians face the Reds in a 3-game series May 15th through the 17th. And tickets start at just $20, including all fees. Only at CLEGuardians.com.
Hey, you mind keeping it down up there, please?
KeyBank will meet you in that I need new neighbors moment.
Rick, it's your mortgage loan officer, Beth. I was in the neighborhood and wanted to let you know your home loan application's been approved.
Beth, you're always there for me, and not a moment too soon.
Are your neighbors bowling with grand pianos again?
And apparently raising livestock?
Ew.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 399797.
Now at McDonald's, a sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is only $2.50. So you can get your gym gains on or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Got any markdowns on oil?
We've got many markdowns on oil.
How about on that new STP Any Mileage?
You'll save $5 when you buy 5 quarts of STP Any Mileage with an oil filter and get up to 5,000 miles of protection.
Heck of a markdown for quite a lot of miles.
At AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Travis Bazzana leads it off for the Guardians. Bottom of the fourth. First pitch swinging, bounces it right side, and it sneaks on through into right field. A base hit for Bazzana as it just got past the first baseman Grissom and then the second baseman Peraza. They both had a crack at it, but couldn't make the play. And Grissom is not normally a first baseman, and that showed right there, as he was a little slow getting over there, and it just didn't seem to have a good stab at it. And Bazzana's aboard with a single, and we'll see if he's on the move. Everybody else has been. He draws a throw and was leaning, just got back. The Guardians running wild on the Angels. The pitcher, Reed Detmers, and the catcher, Sebastian Rivero, so far. Here's the pitch, and it's low and outside to Daniel Schneemann for ball 1. Angel Martinez has 2 stolen bases. So does Jose Ramirez. And Bazzana's 7 for 7 on the season. Here's the pitch to Schneemann. He swings and fouls it off at home plate for strike 1. From screening to diagnosis to treatment, Cleveland Clinic offers the highest quality care for skin cancer and melanoma. Visit clevelandclinic.org/melanoma to learn more. Guardians up 3-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Schneemann rips it to first. Nice backhand stop by Grissom, who throws to second in time for the force. Right back to first for the double play. Wow, nice play by Grissom as he smothered that hot smash, and then a strong throw to second and race back to the bag in time to take the throw from the shortstop Neto. A 3-6-3 twin killing by the Angels. So 2 down, bases empty. Here's Austin Hedges, who popped to short his first time. Here's the 1-1, or excuse me, the first pitch to Hedges in there for a strike. Hedges back behind the plate today, having a really strong season at the plate. Came in batting .294 as he takes a pitch outside for a ball. Reed Detmers, the left-hander, winds it up. Here's his pitch. Swung on, lifted foul and out of play. That's off to the first base side. 1-2 the count Austin Hedges. Mount Detmers with the 1-2 delivery. Swung on, lifted foul again, first base side. This one bangs off the front facing of the club level, just off to our right. Good crowd on hand today, a lot of kids. Cloudy skies now after some sunshine at the start. 55 degrees at game time. The 1-0, breaking ball down low, and he went too far. He chased it. They made the appeal to the first base umpire, Adam Beck. He rings him up, side retired. 4 complete in downtown Cleveland. The Guardians 3, the Angels. Guardians up by a score of 3-0. Leading things off for the Angels, Oswald Peraza takes a strike from Parker Messick. Next pitch from Messick. Swung on, yanked foul. That's outside of third base. And Messick, who hasn't been quite as sharp in terms of getting ahead of hitters today as we've normally seen. Ahead 0-2 here, and his next pitch is low and outside for a ball as he went with the changeup. Peraza fly to right his first time up. Former Yankee. Seeing some regular playing time now with the Angels. Here's Messick's 1-2. Swung on, bounced near the middle. Backhand knocked down by Bazana, but then he dropped it and has no play. He was shaded that way, so he had a chance to get a glove on it. And it's going to go as a base hit, as it would have taken a really strong throw by Bazana to retire Peraza. So Oswald Peraza has a single to open the 5th inning. And now Zach Neto steps in. Neto walked his first time up. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball up for ball 1. Get your injury report this half inning presented by Elk & Elk. If an auto accident or medical malpractice caused you injury, call 1-800-ELK-OHIO. Here's Messick's 1-0, and it's swung on and launched high and deep to left. Fry is back. He's looking up, but this one's on the home run porch. And Zach Neto has hit his 7th home run of the season, and that 2-run blast makes it a 1-run ball game. Guardians still in front, but it's now 3-2. Towering blast down the left field line by Neto. And that changes the complexion of this one, as it's now a 1-run ball game. For Parker Messick, that is the 5th home run that he's allowed this season. And again, it kind of from the start today, it hasn't been quite as sharp with his command as we normally see. Yohan Moncada steps in and takes a pitch down low for ball 1. Moncada bounced into a double play his first time up. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 on Moncada. A switch hitter from the right side here against the lefty Messick. The 1-1. Fastball up and in. 2-1 the count. On that injury report for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias still battling back from that hamstring injury, a ways away yet. The 2-1. That's in there for a strike. 2-2. Sean Armstrong threw an inning for Akron last night. Said today he felt good. Everything checked out. Here's the 2-2. Down low. 3-2. Said he walked the leadoff batter. That bothered him. But he said the important stuff is that groin injury was feeling good and he was able to throw as normal. Here's the 3-2. Outside and high, ball 4. So the first 3 hitters have reached for the Angels here in the 5th inning. Neto with the 2-run home run, and now the walk to Moncada, bringing Sebastian Rivero to the plate. Rivero, the catcher, stands in from the right side. Here's the pitch, and he shows bunt, bunts it near the mound, picked up by Messick. He'll spin and throw to first in time for the out there. And the Angels move that tying run into scoring position on the sac bunt by Rivero. 1-3 on the putout. We don't see that too often on the road for a team, but they do get that tying run potentially into scoring position for Bryce Teodosio, the number 9 hitter. Youngster just up from Salt Lake. Here's a swing and a foul back for strike 1. Angels AAA club in the Pacific Coast League in Salt Lake City, Utah. Teodosio batting .238, couple of runs driven in. Here's Messick's 0-1, waved at and missed. Had him out front of the changeup, and it's 0-2. While it's not an injury, the Guardians did make a transaction today, adding to their bullpen Cody Hoyer, who we saw in spring training. He's been at Columbus. He's been called up for the first time this year. Here's the 0-2. Bounced in there for a ball. Good stop by Hedges. No advance by the base runner. And the corresponding move, Franco Aliman, who really threw well in 2 appearances, is going back to Columbus. They needed a fresh arm in here for today's game. Here's the 1-2 from Messick. Up and in, and it hit the bat. It's in play, and Hedges is on it in front of home plate, picks it up, throws to first for the out, and on his way to third there safely is Moncada on an excuse me. Almost looked like a bunt out in front of home plate, but he didn't square. It just hit the bat, and the result was where a bunt might be. And Hedges was able to get there in time and throw out Teodosio at first base. So now back to the top of the lineup with the tying run 90 feet away. 2 down in the inning. And Vaughn Grissom will step in. Grissom has walked and bounced into a double play. Here's the pitch to him. Down low, ball 1. Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. They have official jerseys, memorabilia, hats, and hoodies. Good stuff from MLBshop.com, your official source for Guardians gear. Here's the 1-0. Outside and low, 2-0. Grissom hitting in the leadoff spot in the lineup today. First time in the series for him. Now the 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Good sinker that time from Parker Messick. And that fastball, normally between 93 and 95 from Messick. That's up a tick or two from last season. The 2-1. Down low, ball 3. And that was he was saying a definite clear goal that he wanted to see if he could increase some velocity this winter, and certainly has. Now the 3-1. Swung on, popped him up down the right field line, slicing, foul, and out of play. So the count runs full, 3-2 on Vaughn Grissom. Enbridge Gas Ohio wants to remind you, whether you're an individual or contractor, state law requires that you call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. Payoff pitch coming to Grissom. Moncada down at third. 2 outs in the inning. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tied him up inside with a fastball. Side retired. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning after the Angels score 2. It's still the Guardians in front.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Are you ready to join a winning team? Like the Guardians, Swagelok is proud to call Northeast Ohio home. As a leading manufacturer of fluid system solutions, our products can be found all over the world. We're one of the largest employers in the Cleveland area and an award-winning workplace. Discover where stability meets opportunity with a career at Swagelok. We're hiring and invite you to explore open jobs at jobs.swagelok.com. That's jobs.swagelok.com.
Hey Guardians fans, are you thinking of consolidating your debt with a home equity loan? With the average homeowner having over $200,000 of home equity, hit it out of the park with Union Home Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 2229.
Your life's on your phone. Your vehicle should be too. When you download the Spitzer VIP app, convenience is #1. View vehicle health. Get important alerts. Schedule service in seconds. Earn reward points. Plus, new vehicles come with complimentary oil changes and a lifetime warranty at no cost to you. It's all trackable in the Spitzer VIP app. From GPS to live chat support, 100% convenience is here 24/7. Download today. Wag more. Spend less at Spitzer. Proud sponsor of the Guardians. Spitzer. Proud sponsor of the Guardians.
Guardians up 3-2 as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning on what is now an overcast day, breezy downtown. And Reed Detmer's back at it, facing Brian Rocchio. The lefty for the Angels fires away, and his fastball is in there for strike 1. Rocchio had showed bunt. Rocchio struck out his first time up. Each team with 3 hits. Angels with the game's lone error. The 0-1. That's upstairs, and the count's now 1-1 on Rocchio. Now the 1-1 delivery. Strike called on the outside corner. Well, so far Detmer's with a pair of walks and a hit batsman, but better than his last time out against the Blue Jays earlier on this road trip for the Angels. He walked 6 in 3 2/3 as his next pitch is down low for a ball. He couldn't make it through the 4th inning despite throwing 99 pitches. It just was one of those days where he was all over the place. So a little bit better today, and he's worked out of some jams. This could be a lot more lopsided game than it is. Here's the 2-2. Waved at and missed. Strike 3. Got him to chase the high fastball that time. Rocchio is strikeout victim number 4 for Reed Detmers. Here's Anel Martinez, homered to open the 1st inning. then reached on an error in the third, stole 2 bases, and later scored. And that run right now is the difference in a 3-2 game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Martinez really having a nice season. He went through a short, rough patch recently, but the home run last night could have been 2 were it not for a great catch by Joe Adell and right. And another home run today. Here comes the 0-1 from Detmers. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove, strike 2. Off day tomorrow for the Guardians, and the Reds are in this weekend. Nice weekend series against Cincinnati. Seems like it's been a while between weekend series here. Here's the 0-2. Up high, 1-2. For several years in a row, the Guardians and Reds are just playing 2-game series. They're now back to the 3-game series on a weekend. So look for a lot of folks from Cincinnati around this weekend. The 1-2 called, strike 3. Martinez may have thought that was low. He challenges. The Guardians are down to 1 challenge. Let's see. And it is a strike. So that's it. The strikeout stands, and the Guardians are through with their challenges today in the 5th inning. 5 strikeouts for Detmers. Jose Ramirez will step in. He has walked and been hit by a pitch. The pitch to him. Upstairs, ball 1. Monday night, the teams were done with their challenges, both teams in the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-0. Off speed, catches the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Guardians up 3-2. Bottom half of the 5th. Here comes the 1-1 from Detmers. Just missed outside. Posey checked his swing. 2-1 the count. Ramirez with a couple of steals today. He's now up to 18 on the season and 20 tries. The 2-1. Swung on, chopped foul outside of 3rd. 2-2 the count on Jose Ramirez. In the number 2 spot in the lineup today, batting ahead of Chase DeLauder, who waits on deck. Here comes the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, line to short, grabbed on the short hop, backhand by Neto, and he throws him out at first base. Nice play by Neto. Side retired in order. We're headed to the 6th. Guardians 3, the Angels 2.
Mike Trout leads off the Angels 6, 3-2 Cleveland. Parker Messick, knee-high strike to Trout, who's flied out, grounded out. Parker Messick, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Zach Neto's 2-run homer to left last inning. The only runs off Messick as Trout puts one into the upper deck, first base side, 0-2. Cleveland got a leadoff homer to left by Angel Martinez in the first. David Fry a ground-out RBI in the first. Chase DeLauder a sac fly in the third. 3-2 Cleveland, 5 in the books. Each team 3 hits. The pitch, and it's a touch high, 1-2 the count. Hi again, everybody. Tom Hamilton back with you, along with Jim Rosenhaus, Brian Motze. Cloud cover in Cleveland. 55 degrees at game time. The pitch, and it's a touch low, 2-2. More of a cross breeze now from the left field to right field corner. Messick pumps, delivers. Trout swings and misses. Good changeup down and away. 4 strikeouts for Messick. That'll bring up Joe Adell, has struck out, lined out. By the way, closer Cade Smith is available today. He had a 4-out save last night, but he only made 18 pitches. Boy, this would be huge if Messick can get you through 6. The pitch to Adell. It's low a ball. Bullpen covered 5 innings last night. Thus, Franco Aleman sent back to Columbus, replaced by the veteran Cody Hoyer to get a fresh arm. The pitch swung on, banged up the middle. To his left, Rocchio gloves near second, guns it over, and Adell out number 2. Franco Aleman did nothing wrong. It's just when you're young and you have options left, sometimes you're victimized by the numbers game. Thus, Cody Hoyer here, but Franco Aleman will be back. This was a procedural move. Jorge Soler, first ball swinging, fouls it out of play, strike 1. Right now, though, Parker Messick's making that a moot point. 2 down, 3-2 Cleveland, 6th inning. The 0-1 waved at, chased the fastball up. That was 95 miles per hour. Messick's only at 83 pitches right now. He's got a chance to go 7 on a day where he's not as sharp as he normally is. That tells you how good he is. The pitch, down and away, a changeup. 1-2 the count on Soler, who's lined out, struck out. The pumping action, the pitch, swing, and a foul tip in and out of the glove of Austin Hedges. And the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. When you've got rust to bust, use PB Blaster, Cleveland original since 1957. PB Blaster always working like a pro. Now the 1-2. Got him swinging. Fastball away, and Messick continues his outstanding rookie campaign. My goodness, he's going to be able to come out for a 7th inning. He is special, folks, and Cleveland leads 3-2 in the middle of the 6th.
Cuyahoga County Vets. We are the Veterans Service Commission, your forward operating base. From VA claims and financial assistance and more, we got your 6. Visit us today at 3950 Chester Avenue.
Spinning your wheels trying to find a great deal on new tires? Stop going round and round. Just get to your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer, your go-to for new tires. Really, they take care of everything. Whatever you drive, any make or model, they've got you covered with a great selection of major tire brands expertly installed by certified pros. Plus, they're priced to compete, and you might be surprised how well they stack up. So for new tires, get to your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer. Then roll out confidently.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Reed Detmers to Chase DeLauder, bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Cleveland, and the first offerings in there. DeLauder, a single and a sac fly. Left on left. Detmer, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, a hit batter. One of the runs off of him unearned. The 0-1 swung on, chopper by the mound, charged it short by Neto. Gloves and throws from the grass on the run. 1 down. Here's Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins has struck out and walked. Detmer's given this Angel Ball Club a boost. Boy, they got good pitching last night from Urena. And a pretty darn good start today by Reed Detmers. Down the wind, the pitch, a swing and a foul back and out of play. Strike 1. One other game going on right now. Baltimore is beating up the Yankees 5-0 in the 5th inning in Maryland. The pitch inside, a ball, 1-1. Max Fried giving it up today for the Yankees. Meanwhile, Baltimore, 1-hit pitching from Kyle Bradish. The pitch down low, ball 2, 2-1. Nothing else going on right now. Everything else will be under the lights. Your Northeast Ohio Ford dealers bringing you this scoreboard update. The 2-1 swung on, fouled upstairs behind the plate. 2-2 the count on Rhys Hoskins. Detmers has never won at Progressive Field. In 5 previous games in this ballpark, he's winless with an ERA of over 7. Now the 2-2. Fouled it back. Boy, Hoskins on the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Detmer's dad, Chris, pitched 6 years in the minor leagues and got to AAA. Nice to have a dad teaching you how to pitch as a youngster when he was a minor league pitcher. Now the 2-2. Swung on, grounded to short, backhanded by Neto. Couldn't pick it cleanly. Throw is still not in time. Neto in the hole went to the backhand, knocked it down, couldn't pick it cleanly, and it's ruled a base hit. That'll bring up David Fry, 0 for 2, but has an RBI. Reed Detmers says, one of the advantages of my dad pitching 6 years in the minors, he told me when I was young, look, it's not about velocity, it's about location. Imagine that. The pitch. Fry takes a strike. His dad said, Reed, the pitchers that locate pitch for a long time. Now the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Still talks to his dad every night. They'll exchange text messages throughout the day. And again, that's like having a second pitching coach. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. And who knows, Reed Detmer's better than his dad. Three to 2 Cleveland. Runner on, one down. Bottom of the 6th. The 2-1 pitch. At the top of the zone, a strike. 2-2. Angels have a right-hander up in their bullpen, Sam Bachman. Now the 2-2. Up high, full count. He's a guy who can light up the radar gun. Detmer's now at 95 pitches. He checks first. The payoff. Fry fouling it back. Got it in on the hands. So we'll do it again. At 3-2, Hoskins is not going to be running at first. The left-hander's ready. Here goes a throw over, and Hoskins back standing. The next delivery got him swinging. So another strikeout for Reed Detmer's number 6. Fry out number 2 in the 6th. Cleveland with a 1-run lead, a runner on. Travis Bazzana 1 for 2 with a single. Left on left coming to the plate. The pitch. Check swing, slider strike. Grissom at first playing behind Hoskins, the runner, but only about a step behind him. Reed Detmers, he's right about at the end of the line. The pitch. Another good-looking slider. I guess it was outside. Angels have both their challenges left. Thought they might challenge that one. This will be pitch number 100 for Reed Detmers. Here it comes. Swing and a foul to the upper deck. We will have a new baseball put in play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bazzana. 2 down, Hoskins at first. Cleveland with a 3-2 lead in the 6th. Outfield straight up, medium deep. Cloudy again in Cleveland. The pitch. A little soft floater headed to center. It's getting down for a base hit. Looked like almost a half swing by Bazzana. And he gets a base hit, his second. Hoskins at second. Bazzana at first. 2 down for catcher Austin Hedges. And the pitching coach, Mike Maddox, is going out there. I think I said Austin Hedges. This is Daniel Schneemann. Left on left matchup, and Maddox with 101 pitches wants to check on Detmers, who's made as many as 104 pitches in a game this year. 2 out, 2 on. Cleveland up 3-2. Schneemann is lined out, hit into a double play. Schneemann batting .296 against lefties this year. Lefty encounter. 2 down, 2 on. 3-2 Cleveland, 6th inning. Cleveland batting today with men in scoring position. 1 for 5. The set, the pitch, and a swing and a line drive, base hit into left center. Hoskins will try to score. Trout decides not to throw to the plate. Throws it into the infield. RBI single. Schneemann delivers again against the southpaw. A 2-out RBI single to left center puts Cleveland on top 4-2. Schneeman's 18th RBI, and that'll be the end of the line for Reed Detmers. Boy, that 2-out single by Pizzana kept the inning going, and Schneeman comes through again. We'll take a pitching change timeout here. As always, it's brought to you by Spartan Storm Shield, the roof system to last your lifetime. Visit SpartanStormShield.com.
Roof protecting your home or putting it at risk. Roof damage often starts small and stays unnoticed until it leads to costly repairs. Spartan Storm Shield, a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians, is offering a free roof analysis covering the 7 most common problem areas. If you want the kind of protection that doesn't leak, the Gold Glove defense in every season, call your local family-owned Spartan Storm Shield. Call 330-SPARTAN to schedule your free roof inspection today. Again, that's 330-772-7826 or visit SpartanStormShield.com.
Step to the plate and experience the magic of the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland's rich and diverse baseball history. Explore Cleveland's 100-plus-year Major League tradition, its connection to the Negro Leagues, featuring the Cleveland Buckeyes, the Latin and Hispanic influence, and the history of women in the game we love. Open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., perfect for a family outing or an afternoon of nostalgia. To learn more, visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
Hon, is your new pinball machine in our budget?
KeyBank will meet you in that our money is now our money moment.
Actually, our banker Steve recommended we start a joint checking account for bills and keep our individual accounts for things like, pinball machines.
Did someone say Banker Steve? I was in the neighborhood, in case you had any checking account questions.
Steve, you're always there for us. Now, how quickly can we open that account?
Steve, are you seeing this?
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank, member FDIC.
Well, here's the pride of Miami of Ohio, Sam Bachman. He'll light up the radar gun. He can get triple digits. Bachman has an electric sinker. He's also got a dynamite slider and changeup. He is a Miami of Ohio graduate. 2 out, 2 on, 4-2 Cleveland. Bachman this year, 14 appearances, a 3.32 ERA. I mean, this kid lit up the MAC when he was at Miami. The pitch, and it's down low, 99 miles per hour. His problem's been staying healthy. He has his degree from Miami of Ohio in integrated studies. 9th pick in the draft 5 years ago. Runners go, pitch waved at. No throw. Interference is the call by the catcher, Sebastian Rivero, and he got the call. Both runners are sent back. Here comes manager Stephen Vogt. Rivero said, I couldn't throw because Austin Hedges blocked me at the plate. Hedges, a right-handed batter. Whatever the home plate umpire Dan Iasonia said, no argument from Stephen Vogt, and so the double steal is called off on interference. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, 2 on, 4-2 Cleveland 6th. The pitch, swing and a high chopper to short. Neto gloves, throws to first, inning over. Cleveland with a huge insurance run has a 4-2 lead. We've played 6 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. Parker Messick, he's back out there. P.D. Halpin comes in to play center. Angel Martinez moves to left. David Fry's day done. Oswald Peraza fouls back the first offering. 4-2 Cleveland, 7th inning. Parker Messick, 86 pitches through 6, has struck out 5, walked 3, kicks, fires, backdoored him, and pitch stayed on the porch, and the count 1-1. Matt Festa getting ready in the Cleveland bullpen. The kick and delivery. Swing and a foul at the plate. 1-2. The only Angel runs, a 2-run homer to left in the 5th by Zach Neto. Angels have 2 runs on 3 hits. 5 strikeouts, 3 walks for Parker Messick. The pitch. Just a bit inside, 2-2 with a fastball. Still throwing 93 miles an hour. Peraza 1 for 2, an infield hit, run scored. The pitch. Swing and a ball, chopped foul, third base side, off the hands of the third base coach, Keith Johnson. Now he has to pretend that didn't hurt. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, change up away. 6 strikeouts for Messick. Peraza out number 1. Here's Zach Neto, a walk and a 2-run homer to left. Parker Messick trying to give Cleveland 7 innings. He's gone 8 one time this year. Into the motion, the lefty's pitch. Swung on, fouled right side, upper deck, strike 1. Zach Neto comes to the home plate area swinging. He is never taking. The kick and delivery. Down and away, 1-1 the count. Neto's homer, his 7th, now 20 RBIs. A nice ball player. Now the 1-1. Outside and high, a curve, 2-1. Angels much more dangerous when they swing the bat on the road than they are at home. The 2-1. Check swing. He went around 2-2. Neto's home run today gives the Angels 38 home runs hit on the road. 38. They've hit 14 at the Big A. Neto didn't like that check swing call. Now the count 2-2. You can't challenge that call. Here's the wind. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped him up. First base side foul. Ball drifting, still drifting off the netting. Almost stayed in the yard. Nobody has more electrified hybrid choices than Toyota, including the all-new all-hybrid RAV4, America's best-selling SUV. Go to Toyota.com or go to your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. There's a bunch of good ones here in the Cleveland metro area. 4-2 Cleveland, 7th inning. Now the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, banged in the hole, base hit left field, Zach Neto. That'll bring up Yohan Moncada. Decision time for manager Stephen Vogt. You probably want to keep Moncada batting right-handed. He's 1 for 20 batting right-handed this year. 1 for 20. Cleveland's turned 2 double plays. 1 against Moncada. Messick's pitch, outside and high, a curveball that's just not curving. Messick now about to make his 100th pitch. Here it comes. Fouled it back. He made 112 when he had the near no-hitter against Baltimore in mid-April. Parker Messick with a 2.5 ERA through his first 15 major league starts. the third Cleveland pitcher to do that in the history of this franchise. The 1-1 waved at 1-2. The only other Clevelanders with a 2.5 ERA in their first 15 Major League starts, Mike Garcia and Monty Pearson. Now the 1-2. Down low, nice block by Hedges, 2-2. Mike Garcia did it in 1949. Monty Pearson did it in 1933. Parker Messick doing it in 2025 and 2026. The 2-2. A little low with a changeup, full count. You get the feeling this might be his final batter. Well, then, Angels do have 4 left-handed bats on the bench. The payoff got him swinging on a changeup. How about that? 7 strikeouts for Messick. Here comes Stephen Vogt. We've got a pitching change with Cleveland leading 4-2 in the 7th.
Is your roof protecting your home or putting it at risk? Roof damage often starts small and stays unnoticed until it leads to costly repairs. Spartan Storm Shield, a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians, is offering a free roof analysis covering the 7 most common problem areas. If you want the kind of protection that doesn't leak, the Gold Glove defense in every season, call your local family-owned Spartan Storm Shield. Call 330-SPARTAN to schedule your free roof inspection today. Again, that's 330-772-7826 or visit SpartanStormShield.com.
Need new tires? Here's a tip. Skip the good old kick for quality entirely. Get to your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer, the smart choice for tires without the full. They've got you covered with a great selection of major tire brands, expertly installed by certified pros. And the kicker? Your Ford dealer often has deals that beat dedicated tire shops. So, when it's time for new tires, roll with your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Well, we've got a pitching change. The right-hander, Matt Festa, will face the pinch hitter, Adam Frazier. Frazier has not played in this series until this pinch hitting assignment. So Adam Frazier to bat with 2 down, 7th inning, runner at first. Cleveland's holding on to a 4-2 lead. Festa, 19th appearance, 1 win, 1 save. 19th appearance, 1 win, 1 save, ERA 5.03. Adam Frazier, 246 batting average, homer, 6 RBIs. Left-handed hitter takes high and wide, ball 1. Omar Martinez will catch the rest of the game. Festa's ready. Here it comes. And a pitch outside, snap throw to first by Hedges. Diving back is Neto. 4-2 Cleveland. The Angels have scored 2 runs in all 3 games. That's it. Frazier trying to change that. He's been pretty good off the bench. 2 for 6 as a pinch hitter. Now the 3-0. Check swing foul, 3-1. On deck, the left fielder, Bryce Teodosio. Throw over to first, back with the dive is Neto. Neto does lead the Angels with 7 steals. 4 runs, 6 hits Cleveland, 2 runs, 4 hits the Angels. 7th inning, runner on, 2 down. Festa lets it fly. And Frazier bangs one weakly to the second baseman. Lozano sliding toward first, gloves it, throws out Frazier. And Festa gets the critical out. It's stretch time at the corner of Carnegie in Ontario. With a score, Cleveland 4, the Radio Network.
Since day one of your child's life, you've been all hands in. At Cleveland Clinic Children's, we make our patients a very similar promise to be the hands you can trust, no matter what specialty care is needed. As Northeast Ohio's trusted children's hospital, when their health needs a helping hand, put their care in hands you trust. Learn more at clevelandclinicchildrens.org/hands.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Step back in time and celebrate America's pastime at the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland baseball. Relive legendary moments and discover the history that shaped the game we love. Visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
Join us at Camping World's Red, White, and New Trade event, our biggest trade event of the year, May 14th through the 17th. Trade in your RV and get the highest value guaranteed. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low. Then upgrade for less with new RVs starting as low as $94 a month. Plus, take 25% off select maintenance services. Save up to 40% on camp-ready must-haves. And enter to win a new RV. Don't miss the Red, White, and New Trade event at your local Camping World, May 14th through the 17th. We'll see you there.
Sam Bachman got the last out in the 6th. He works the 7th. And Brian Rocchio turns around, bats left-handed, takes a high heater. 4-2 Cleveland. Rocchio has struck out both times. That was right-handed. The pitch, and it's in there, a strike. Boy, both guys did a heck of a job starting today. Reed Detmers, 5 2/3, gave up 4 runs, 3 earned, allowed 6 hits, struck out 6, walked 2, hit a batter. The 1-1 in there, 1-2. Parker Messick, 104 pitches. He covered 6 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits, struck out 7, walked 3. The 1-2. Rocchio fouling it off. We'll do it again at 1-2. Boy, you don't see relief pitchers go in the top 10 of the draft very often, like Sam Bachman did. Pitch swung on, fly ball to left. Caught by Teodosio. But that's how much the Angels thought of Bachman coming out of Miami of Ohio. Top of the order, Angel Martinez to bat left-handed. In that 2021 draft, Henry Davis was the #1 pick. Pirates took the catcher out of Louisville. Jack Leiter, #2. Jackson Jobe, #3. Martinez almost got hit, ball to the backstop as he skipped out of the way. Bachman went #9. Guys that went after him that are in the big leagues: Andrew Painter to Philadelphia, Will Bednar to the Giants, Sal Frelick to the Brewers, Khalil Watson to Miami. He's not in the big leagues yet, but he will be, having a big year in AAA for the Columbus Clippers. Now the 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Matt McClain went #17 to the Reds. We'll see him this weekend. Trey Sweeney, Colson Montgomery. Kid picked 23rd in the 2021 draft. Big right-hander named Gavin Williams. The pitch, in there, a strike, 2-1. Max Muncy went to the Athletics. pretty good guys picked after Sam Bachman when number 9 overall. He's finally healthy. The pitch, waved at. And the count 2-2. He grew up in the Indianapolis area before going to Oxford. The pitch, swing and a foul back, still 2-2. Bachman had shoulder surgery in September 2023. He's ready. He fires, and it's fouled back again. Still a 2-2 count. Cleveland with the lead. 4-2. The pitch, swing and a miss, moved it in on him. Martinez strikes out. 2 down in the 7th. Last year, Bachman started the injured list. He has that issue that's caused a lot of careers to be altered, the thoracic outlet syndrome. That's where you have a blood flow issue to the pitching arm, usually in that shoulder area. Here's Jose Ramirez batting left-handed. Backs away from a ball down and in. He wasn't activated until May 19th. But he's healthy right now. 2 down. The pitch, a swing and a drive, foul down the right side. Sam Bachman is the first player ever out of Miami of Ohio to be a first-round pick in the Major League Draft. Pretty good quarterback came out of there, Ben Roethlisberger, and pretty good basketball player. Remember Wally Zerbiak? Miami's had some pretty good athletes. Now the 1-1. Outside corner, a strike, 1-2, and as any young man will tell you that has been on that campus, Miami of Ohio athletes have a lot of distractions.
How do you go to class?
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul off to the right. Still 1-2.
Well, they had a fun basketball season this year, didn't
they?
How about that?
And Miami of Ohio and Kent State both have a chance to be in the NCAA baseball tournament. Kent State beat Michigan last night. They have the number 55 overall RPI. Miami number 41. The pitch swung and banged sharply to second. Diving stop by Peraza. From his knees, got Ramirez by a step. So the MAC had 2 teams in the NCAA basketball tournament. They could have 2 teams in the NCAA baseball tournament. Motto demands more college baseball coverage. We'll try to get it to you on Friday. 4-2 Cleveland. Eric Sabrowski on the pitch here in the 8th. He misses inside, ball 1 to the number 9 hitter, the left fielder, right-handed batter, Bryce Teodosio. The 1-0 pitch. A swing and a foul off to the right. 1-1 the count. Teodosio 0 for 2 today. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Matt Festo got the key batter he needed to get in the 7th. Parker Messick, another terrific outing. On a day where I bet if you asked Parker right now, he'd say, I wasn't as sharp as normal. The pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out as Sabrowski moved it in on him. A good fastball. And Teodosio out number 1 in the 8th. That's the separator on guys that get it done in the big leagues and guys that become great starting pitchers. You're not going to have 32 starts with your A game, with all your pitches, with pinpoint command. How do you do if you're missing some of that? First pitch, curveball, a lit in, maybe inside, maybe not, but Cleveland's out of challenges. Leadoff man Vaughn Grissom takes ball 1, 0 for 2 with a walk. The set, the 1-0 pitch, up high 2-0. But again, Parker Messick showed you that today when he scuffled early with his command, he fought through it. He's about as competitive as it gets and ends up working almost 7 innings. Pitches up high, 3-0. And Parker Messick, show me another rookie pitcher that's better than him in the major leagues this year.
And not out of nowhere, but what a great addition to that starting rotation tail end of last year, and has done nothing but carry it through.
3-0 the count. Pitch is high, and this is what really upset Eric Sabrowski about his outing last night. He worked an inning, struck out the side, but he walked 2. And today was saying, I was not good at all. Well, and again, shows you how good these guys are if they don't think they're good, and yet he still throws up a 0. Here's Mike Trout. The pitch. And he looks at a ball down low. Sabrowski this year, 22nd appearance, a 196 ERA, a 115 batting average against. 7 hits allowed in 18 innings. The pitch. In the dirt. Curveball and advancing to second, and the wild pitch is Grissom. And just like that, Sabrowski has walked a batter, fallen behind 2-0, and issued a wild pitch. Out to the mound, catcher Austin Hedges. Sabrowski this year in 18 innings, 32 strikeouts with a fastball in that 93 to 95 mile an hour range, a curveball, and a slider. Mike Trout today, fly out, ground out, strikeout. Cleveland 4, Angels 2. Runner at second, 1 out in the 8th inning. Trout in a hitter's count. The 2-0 pitch. Inside corner, a strike. Trout didn't agree, 2-1. Mike Trout's been on base 25 consecutive games against Cleveland, going back 9 years, but not today. The pitch. Swung on, drilled to left, down the line, foul. He hit a 2-iron that hooked foul, and the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a text message from good friend and legendary college baseball coach Danny Hall. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball a bit high. Danny Hall, who helped put Kent State baseball on the map, then had a Hall of Fame career at Georgia Tech, retired after the NCAA tournament a year ago. Now the 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 called! Got him looking at a curveball. Mike Trout will challenge the call. And the video board says Mike Trout's out looking. Huge strikeout for Sabrowski. Trout is out number 2. Runner still at second. Cleveland still up 4-2, and here's Joe Adell 0 for 3. And when Danny Hall decided to call it quits, one of his assistant coaches getting the head job to follow him at Georgia Tech, here's Joe Adell fouling it back. Danny Hall made sure the cupboard wasn't bare. He made sure that his protege had a chance to compete this year. Georgia Tech is 42-8 and ranked 3rd in the country. And do the Bulldogs a very good chance to get to Omaha. The pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. That's the mark of a class individual. Making sure, he could have coached this year, but making sure your successor can be successful.
Right, and Tom, in this day and age with all the transfer rules, a school like Georgia Tech to be able to have consistent success is remarkable.
And think of a degree from Georgia Tech. Do kids think of that anymore? Here's the 0-2 to Adell. Bounced it in there all the way to the backstop. Another wild pitch moves Grissom to third. Well, based on all of the comments we're getting from Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian, you do not want to go to Ole Miss unless you don't care about a degree. How about that?
Baskets are nice.
Good Lord. Now, Danny Hall would never stoop that low like those two guys. Now the 0-2 pitch to Adell. Swing and a foul at the plate. Anyway, we thank Danny Hall for listening to us down in Atlanta. One of the great people the game of college baseball has had. And he is a Hall of Fame college baseball coach. Cleveland 4, Angels 2. 2 down, the pitch, up high. 2-2 the count. Adell batting with 2 down in the 8th. Grissom at third. Cade Smith is available to pitch today. Now the set and the delivery. Swung on, fouled out of play to the right. We'll do it again at 2-2. And warming in the Cleveland bullpen is the newcomer, a veteran right-hander, Cody Hoyer. Adell has struck out, lined out, grounded out. 2 down, 8th inning. Cleveland up 2, a runner at third. The pitch swung on, drilled to deep right, but he sliced it foul. Boy, Adell has looked great this series. Last night he robbed Anel Martinez of a home run. Since 2022, that's the 9th time Joe Adell has taken a home run away from a hitter. 9 times. The pitch. Got him swinging on a breaking ball. Sabrowski strikes out the side for the 2nd day in a row. Cleveland 4, the Angels 2. Middle of the 8th on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Hey, Guardians fans, Medical Mutual cares about the health and well-being of high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust. Plus, dental, vision, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual, Medicare, and employer plans, visit medmutual.com/Guardians. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Guardians.
Big crowds tonight for Sugardale Dollar Dog Night at Progressive Field.
The sounds of summer. Nothing pulls fans to the concession stand like a Sugardale Dollar Dog. And don't forget, you can enjoy that same mouth-watering Sugardale hot dog at home. Slow smoked, perfectly seasoned, made right here in Ohio for over 100 years. Don't wait. Make tonight a Sugardale hot dog night.
Hi, Max the Bald Eagle from Marathon here. We asked people if they could do an impression of me. Have a listen.
can save up to $1 a gallon with the Marathon Rewards app.
That last one was pretty good.
Marathon, where fun runs on full.
Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
Here it comes. Swung on, banged up the middle. There's the first Major League hit for Mazzana.
The Guardians face the Reds in a 3-game series May 15th through the 17th. And tickets start at just $20, including all fees. Only at CLEGuardians.com.
Chase DeLauder will lead off the Cleveland 8th inning. And the Angels go back to their bullpen. Well, I'll tell you what, Sam Bachman was impressive. Imagine facing him in the Mid-American Conference. Chase DeLauder leads off, and the right-hander, Ryan Zefferjohn, misses outside. Zefferjohn, 2-1. 1 save, ERA 4.35. Another guy can light up the gun. The pitch is in there, a strike. They have some pieces, Rosie. Do the Angels have enough starting pitching to turn it around?
Well, and you do it piece by piece, and it's not all going to come together at once. You've kind of seen that in the ERAs.
Zefferjohn's pitch outside, a breaking ball, 2-1.
Well, you start putting together Soriano with last night's starter, and Bachman's got a good arm. This kid, it's not going to be consistent probably, but piece by piece, that's how you get back in it.
The pitch, swung on, fouled upstairs, 2-2 the count. Well, they're lucky too that nobody in the West has gotten hot. At no point have we seen Seattle look like the team that almost got to the World Series. The 2-2, way inside. DeLauder, a single, a sac fly, and a ground out. Once again, this guy just game after game, at bat after at bat. DeLauder has a quality at bat and a deep count once again. Payoff pitch, swung on, a rocket down the right field line, foul. 3-2 the count. And can you also imagine kids in the Colonial Conference pitching to Chase DeLauder going, what in the world is he doing at James Madison?
Oh, I couldn't imagine that. Those poor kids.
Why didn't I play tennis? The payoff, swung on, drilled into left field, a base hit. Another terrific at bat for DeLauder, a 2-hit game. But again, I think it's the beauty of our game. DeLauder never played on a travel ball team, was never one of these showcase ponies that we see so much of now. They look good in a showcase, but they can't play the game. He just went and played, and if you're good enough, the scouts find you, whether it's James Madison or wherever. Now Rhys Hoskins being lifted for a pinch hitter. Kyle Manzardo takes high and wide, ball 1. Manzardo will stay in and play first. Hoskins 1 for 2, a single, a walk, and a run scored. Manzardo, the left-handed batter. The righty's pitch in there, a called strike to even the count. 4-2 Cleveland, bottom of the 8th inning. Kyle Manzardo has become proficient at pinch hitting. 3 for 6. The pitch, swung on, dribbled foul, right side, 1-2 the count. Cloudy day now in downtown Cleveland, 55 degrees at game time. It's no warmer. Is it May 13th or March 13th? The pitch, fouled it back. We'll do it again at 1-2. Zefferjohn is out of the University of Kansas. We know all about Kansas Jayhawk basketball. They're ranked 16th in the country in college baseball. Tony Amato was wondering. The pitch, outside, 2-2 the count. Tony asked me to go through the top 25 in college baseball, but I think that's too much.
Come on, you can do it. We got a couple innings left.
Oh, that's a strike. I beg your pardon. Kind of a late call. And they ring up Kyle Manzardo. Again, Cleveland's out of challenges, or that one would have been challenged. One down. Sam Bachman wiped out all 4 men he faced, an inning and a third, scoreless relief, a strikeout. Now the pitch to Petey Helpin. His first at bat, lofts one in the air, medium deep left center, caught by the center fielder Mike Trout. 2 down. Boy, the one thing that's really helped this club and balanced the Major League roster is getting a guy like Petey Helpin up here where you can put him in when you have the lead, knowing there's not a much better center fielder in the game.
And he's embraced that bench role where he knows he's going to come in late if the team's leading.
2 down for Travis Bazzana. Takes a called strike. 2 for 3 today. Bazzana's only hitting .227, but is on base well over 400. The pitch, up high, 1-1. We'll see him this weekend, but Tito always maintained when he managed here, if you don't have plate discipline in the minor leagues, you'll never learn it on the big league level. It won't happen. The 1-1. Outside corner strike. If you're striking out 170 times in the minor leagues, wait until you get up here. And these guys never miss their spot or know how to expand your strike zone. That's why Bazzana's so successful, because of his plate discipline. The pitch, high, 2-2.
Tom, there were 5 hitters in the starting lineup today for Cleveland that had more walks than strikeouts or equal walks to strikeouts.
Isn't that something?
That's unusual in
this
today's game. Yep.
4-2 Cleveland. 2 down in the 8th. Runner on. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Pitch outside. I mean, this kid borderline has the guts to go, that's not a strike, and to take it. And now it's a 3-2 count. So traveling time at first for DeLauder. The payoff. Got him swinging on a back foot slider. Innings over. Bazzana strikes out. Cleveland takes a 4-2 lead into the 9th inning. Cade Smith will face the middle of the order when we come back. Cade Smith had a 4-out save last night, but he's able to come back not even a full day later, because the 4-out save came on 18 pitches. 4-2 Cleveland. Front door slider stays inside on Jorge Soler, the cleanup hitter, opening up the Angel ninth. Soler 0 for 3. The set and delivery, a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cleveland 4 runs, 7 hits. The Angels 2 runs, 4 hits. Smith is ready. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 96 miles an hour. Another tremendous outing by Eric Sabrowski. Struck out the side, walked 1 in a scoreless frame. Smith lets it fly in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-2. Cade Smith 12 for 14 in save opportunities. He's 2-0 with a 3.20 ERA, 20th outing. By the way, Eric Sabrowski got his 16th hole today. The pitch swung on and missed, struck him out with a heater in on the thumbs. That is 11 strikeouts for Cleveland pitching. Cleveland leads the American League in strikeouts by a pitching staff. 1 down, 9th inning. Oswald Peraza, the batter, and he takes a little bit wide, ball 1. Peraza 1 for 3 with a single. The pitch, and it's in there, a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think it's safe to say, Rosie, that whatever it was, the pitch, waved at, good slider, the tinkering and whatnot, Cade Smith is locked in.
Yeah, definitely much more direct to home plate, he was saying, and that has made a difference.
The set and pitch. Strike 3 called on a 97-mile-an-hour outside corner fastball. Angels down to their last out. 2 down in the ninth, 4-2 Cleveland. Angels have scored 2 runs in all 3 games. Never more, never less. And thus Cleveland on the doorstep of a sweep. The set. The pitch. Bullseye, 0-1 to count to Zach Neto. 21,142 on their feet at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. The set. The pitch. In the dirt to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Parker Messick, a tone-setting 6 2/3 innings, striking out 7, giving up 2 runs. Then Matt Festa, Eric Sabrowski, and now Cade Smith. The Cleveland bullpen dominant again. Front door slider stayed inside, and the count 2-1 on Neto. We are seeing more sliders today from Cade Smith. Now the right-handers, 2-1 delivery. Bullseye on a swing and a miss fastball. Boy, right now his fastball, despite 4 outs last night, has that late life to it again. Pick up the Guardians Dollar Bank debit card. Get exclusive perks. Go online. Find out more. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ball game. Smith strikes out the side. Cleveland completes the sweep. And they dominate the Angels this week here on the shores of Lake Erie. Today they win it by a final score of 4-2.
Recently, our company's softball team lost a big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later.
Sound familiar, Dale?
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
This is the call of the Australian rubberbird.
Snap! Snap!
This is the call of the Alaskan chili bird.
Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold.
And this is the call of the marathon mascot bald eagle, Max.
Hi, it's Max.
Hello.
Did you know you could save up to $1 a gallon with the Marathon Rewards app?
No. Thanks for the call.
Marathon, where fun runs on full.
Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, Cleveland, are you looking to score big with your home equity? Union Home Mortgage will help you unlock the value of your home and fund the promises you've made to yourself and your family. Visit UHM.com and score financial freedom today.
Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 2229.
Well, the Guardians, in front of over 21,000, complete a sweep. Man, was this pitching impressive this week against an Angel ball club that, remember, on the road, they're averaging over 5 runs a game, and they have hit almost 3 times as many homers on the road as at home. That's how good Cleveland's pitching was this week. In each game, the Angels were held to 2 runs. By no means was Cleveland blowing the Angels out, but they did the little things and were able to scratch away a 3-2 win last night, and then today a 4-2 triumph, and the Guardians are now 24-21. Final numbers next. Back here in downtown Cleveland, this is the way it shakes out. Cleveland, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 5